Welcome back. So, just to review, if you skipped over my last video, I dropped off all my good gear and got down to the gear that I want to take into the next game. So most of it is basic stuff, but each character is allowed to have 3 pieces of quote-unquote good gear that they can bring with them, plus the diamond ring and ring of stars. So in Monk's case, it's the Ankh of Might, the Book of Charming, and the Valentine necklace. Everything else is free to trade. In Ghost, you use Paw and 2 spellbooks. In Blade, it is the Ankh of Might and 2 spellbooks. For Hilder, it is the Spear plus 2, the Bassinet and Camale, and the Book of Nox. For Eagle, Spear plus 2, the Mystery Ray, and the Midnight Cloak. Minerva, 2 spellbooks, and the Jazzeraint Skirt. Alright, now you can take as many things that are considered tier 1 gear through, but you're limited by the number of inventory slots you have in the next game. So I had previously taken studded Hallbrooks because they were the highest individual item to sell. However, I didn't realize you could take multiple stacks of potions through, or multiple quantity. So I'm going to try sending 4 heavy heals per inventory slot instead of the Hallbrooks. So I'm going to drop my Hallbrooks. And I also can't bring in all these extra heavy heals. So those have got to drop. And I'm pretty sure I don't need the control card anymore. Alright, so heals, heals, heals. That's all just extra tier 1 stuff. Heals and heals. Okay. So for the most part you can't bring in good weapons. The only weapon that's worth a crap to bring in is the Spear plus 2, which becomes the Mystic Spear in the next game. You will be given weapons appropriate to your class if you don't have the appropriate weapons that you import in with. Oops, not save and quit, save and resume. Alright, here we go. At last reaching the tarnished crafts secreted here by Funzang those many millennia ago, you are ready to signal your ally, Vitalia Domina, and depart this most peculiar world. You reflect a few moments upon the many adventures that were here for you, and upon the weight of all that has transpired. What shall you do with the incredible secret discovered within the globe of Funzang, the Astral Dominé? What is this new place that V Domina seems intent upon reaching in such a hurry? And more, will the charms that seem to bless her life be strong enough to protect you as well? Or will her impulsiveness eventually result in your own hoary demise? All of these questions nag at the back of your mind as you stare at the spacecraft and the sky above, wondering what strange new realms may yet await. With a simple sigh, you resign yourself to the notion that only the future will reveal the answers to these many questions and the 1,000 others that you feel pressing upon your shoulders. Finally, you decide to summon your new partner. Using the small device that V gave you, you push the button. In a few moments, you see the familiar shimmer in the air, and giggle slightly at the funny tinkling sound. that always seems to accompany the glittering event. Something is wrong. I believe you have something I want. You recognize instantly the chilling voice that sends shivers down your backs. The Dark Savant has returned. Your eyes bulge at the horrible sight before you, a battered and bloody Vidamina held in the clutches of the dread Savant. Her skin and face torn, thrust upon her knees, her thin neck precariously in the grip of that powerful metal fingers that stem from the Dark Savant's spectral power glove. You have been my pawns all along. I knew that the girl would never deliver to me the secret of the globe, the astral domine. And you have served my purpose admirably. Did you think you could vanquish one such as I so easily? I, the new lord and master of the universe? I am the savant, the dark herald of change. For too long has the fate of man been ruled by the ghosts of those enshrouded in mystery, deciding how and when men might be slowly fed the secrets of the heavens. It is time for a new order in the universe. It is the time of a new perception of purpose in the cosmos. It is the time of the coming of change. I am the harbinger of new destiny. I will create galaxies filled with supramen, men who are not afraid to challenge the old gods, men who are unafraid to embrace the truth of the heavens. This frail girl need not die. Her wounds will heal, and you may depart. But I shall have the astral domine one way or another. The globe for the girl. There is no description for the utter shock that is rippling through your mind at this moment, but the stark immediacy of the situation is apparent. You must deliver the astral globe to the Dark Savant, or face the dire consequences that will surely follow. And considering the unknown nature of his awesome powers, perhaps your role at this time is that of compliance. After all, certain death is not the way of the wise. And to die here shall certainly serve no meaningful purpose. And who knows what tomorrow shall bring? Better to be alive to see it than not. Will you keep the globe or trade it for the girl? The girl. Most reluctantly and with trembling hand, you hold out the astral domine for the Dark Savant to take. The prize is mine! Ah ha 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 ha! And then he and the globe are gone. The figure of the girl lies slumped upon the ground. Racing to her, you pick up her shivering body, your eyes straining for any sign that the spark of life may yet remain inside her. And then a glint of recognition. She is weak and torn, but she is alive. It is then that you remember the last secret of the globe. The secret that Foonzang divined to keep his work safe from the hands of those who would bode ill for the fate of the universe. And you quake as you notice the trickle of blood which drools down upon her right cheek. With a shaking hand, you pull back the black patch which covers her genetic malformity, and gaze into the bloody gaping gorge that lies where once her precious eye had been. Gently you carry her limp body into the tarnished spacecraft. Everyone passes the time in silence, no one speaking of the images which continuously churn inside them. Until finally she awakens. He got it, didn't he? She asks softly, already knowing the answer before you can nod. Don't worry, I know where he's going. And she picks herself up, takes a look about the ship, and then sits down at the controls as if nothing at all could possibly be the matter. Removing the starry sapphire locket from her pouch, she places it within a small nestle upon the console, and you jump as the spacecraft roars to life. With engines humming and paneled lights flashing, you can only watch with amazement at this incredible girl, who shows no hint of the pain which must still bite at her many wounds, save a brief moment when she touched her hand to her right cheek and trembled slightly. And then the spaceship bursts into the deep blue of the sky. There is much to learn upon your journey through the stars, and in a way you sense that your adventures are only just beginning. Out there, somewhere, looms the shadow of the savant, in his hands the power of the astral domine, and deep within you know that your paths are destined to cross again. During the voyage, you spend many a night listening with fascination to the incredible stories that pass from the lips of the remarkable girl, V. Domina, who seems to possess an unquenchable curiosity about the nature of the universe and everything else as well. And it is through these tales that your own new perception of life and the stars and all that they contain begins to emerge. Hey guys, look what I found. You hear her cheerfully intone at odd times of the day, and are pleased to be in the company of such a pleasant traveling companion and new partner. But behind her merry smile, she too knows. That one day will come a reckoning. And we save it. And that's the end of Wizardry 7. Thanks for watching.